close enough that their knees were touching under the table. At one point, she leaned over to show him something on her phone, and his hand stayed on her back a little too long. I remember thinking, okay, that's a little weird, but I still didn't jump to anything. Some people are just touchy. Whatever. Then, about an hour in, I'm a couple drinks deep, the table's loud, everyone's talking over each other, and I make the dumbest, most normal comment possible. I look at Rachel and go, "So how do you and Megan know each other?" The entire table goes silent, like instant silence. Chris's head snaps toward me. Rachel freezes, and I'm just sitting there like, what? Rachel goes, "Megan?" And I laugh, thinking she's joking. "Yeah, Chris's girlfriend. You guys work together, right?" Now Chris is staring at me like I just set the building on fire. Rachel slowly turns to him and goes, "You have a girlfriend?" And that's when it hits me. Not a pause, not confusion, full realization. Chris tries to jump in. "Wait, it's not..." Rachel stands up so fast, her chair almost falls over. "Are you serious right now?" Now people at other tables are looking over. Chris is panicking. "I was going to tell you, it's complicated." And she goes, "A year is complicated?" Yeah, she said a year. So now I'm sitting there realizing I didn't just expose a lie. I exposed a timeline. Rachel grabs her bag and just walks out. Chris runs after her. The rest of us are sitting there in shock like, what just happened? 10 minutes later, Chris comes back. Alone. And he is furious. He looks straight at me and goes, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "What is wrong with me? I didn't know." And he cuts me off. "You just ruined my relationship." I actually laughed because I thought he was joking. He was not joking. He goes, "You couldn't just keep your mouth shut for one night?" And that's when I said, "I didn't even know there was something to keep quiet about." He just shakes his head, grabs his jacket, and leaves. Later that night, Megan finds out too. I don't know exactly how. Probably Rachel, probably everything at once. But by the next morning, it's over. Completely over. 3-year relationship, apartment, everything. Gone. Chris didn't talk to me for weeks. When he finally did, he still tried to blame me. Said if I hadn't said anything, he could have handled it. But here's the thing. If one normal question can destroy your entire relationship, I didn't ruin it. I just turned the lights on.